Hey guys, it's Rhinolonghorn here, and today I'm back with another video, but not on Minecraft. I'm on Space Engineers. I've started this world, set up a temporary home, set up some iron, or found some iron, nickel, and cobalt. This respawn pod that you start with, I just threw some wheels on it, and a connector, and kind of redid the inside, so now it's a basic rover. A whole lot really hasn't been done, but I just was coming to track down this unknown signal to start off the episode. So, not sure if you can see, but this is a lot different, and this beeping is getting annoying, but I got a rainbow welder. Just a cosmetic thing, but you can see that you have to weld stuff up for it to work. You have to grind, oops, that's the drill. You have to grind stuff down to remove it. That's very basic parts of the game right there. I can show you more as time goes on, but I'm gonna keep, whoa. These can be a little hard to, grind sometimes, but I'm gonna, I'm gonna finish grinding this down. I got an advanced hand drill, some interior and steel plates. And then there's a small battery. This is a very realistic type game. I believe it was designed possibly based on studies from like NASA. I don't know. I've heard it said, but I'm not sure if it's true. You can see I'm driving around. You start with a pod that has some basically engines on it, atmospheric jet engines. This is essentially what they are, but I've ground those down, and as I said before, converted this into a rover. Things do break on here. Explosions do happen. They do hurt. There's a hydrogen-powered jetpack, but at the moment, I don't have a whole lot on me. I can fix that. Your suit takes power to grind, weld, drill, and keep you at a comfortable temperature, because if I just hop out and hit V, you can see I'm have a space suit on. I can hold Alt to change my perspective, and Alt and zoom in things like a vehicle here will actually, so if I hold Alt and then I can zoom, I can look around, and I made a hole which I think is right up there. Yep. I just fell. Uh-oh. No. It's right there. Right here. I'm going to make a GPS marker on this real quick. So I hit I for my inventory, go to GPS, new from current position. I'm going to rename this mine, enter. Sure. Sounds good. And so I can go down here. You can see I've mined out a bit. Stone in the ground. I'm going to turn on my lights. I've hit iron here. And cobalt here. And the cobalt takes forever to refine, so I'm not going to gather a whole lot, if any of that. You can see when I drill, chunks fly off of ore, and they follow gravity, so they actually go to the lowest point. And I can go down here, and I have to manually pick all this up. If you build a drill on a vehicle of sorts, it'll pick it up automatically, but I can hold F and just collect it all.
Inventory full.
And if I hold F after inventory full, sometimes it'll do that and be annoying. But I can go over here, and I know I have some stone on me, and I'm going to throw that out. Wasn't a whole lot, but then I can go over to my rover. I don't want to hop in it. This has a conveyor system, so you store things in containers, but via containers and the network of conveyors, I can transport things around. So, for example, I can transport this from my cockpit to a small cargo container inside of the ship. There's another small one here. So that's kind of how that works. Throw down, I can put all this. That's too big to fit because it's just small stuff. You have small and normal sized conveyors. And right now I have small because ore can go through small, but we won't bother a whole lot with that right now. I'm crouching, which is something that Empyrean does not have. Kind of funny. But this game has physics, so I have to really watch out how I drive, because in Empyrean, if you smack into something, you just come to a halt, which is good in some cases and bad in some cases. But if I smack into something here, if I'm going fast enough, I will explode. So I don't want to be smacking into things at fast speeds. Just like real life. See all the ore is... can sprint, pick it all up. And I'm not quite full, but I'm really close, so I'm going to go ahead and run out of the mine. I'm going to take all the stone out, because I really don't want to fill up my things with stone. Now, at the beginning of the game, you will most likely be refining stone, but at this moment in time, iron ore for me is going to produce more stuff than stone will, more iron, which is really what I care about at the moment. Stone, you can get a little bit of silicon, a little bit of iron, and a little bit of nickel out of. Iron ore obviously only gives you iron, but iron is the most common resource in the sense that it's what you're going to need the most of. So, I like to have plenty of iron on hand. And you can see I'm picking up a lot of stone, so I'm going to see if I can check this stone out. And then I'm going to go ahead and head back. Yeah, I really didn't get that much stone. I'm going to pick up the rest of my iron, make sure all of my cargo containers are full. Like, my connector has can take a lot. Don't know where it just went. Oh no, I don't. I was experimenting with something, and your connectors can actually drop stuff out for you, which is a good thing, unless it's dropping out iron ore. So if I hit control panel, connector, you can access all of the blocks that aren't like armor blocks from this, so I can see all of the blocks that actually serve a purpose besides just being there. I need to set it to not throw out, because I thought that did something else, and now I can go back and drag it in. I can also double click, which I will show you in a minute. Serves the same purpose. Right click with a drill, drills out a bigger area but does not drop stone. Left click, or stone or ore. Left click, however, will drop stone or ore, but it's slower. So that also applies to ship drills. I can double click and see it went into the easiest accessible container. Guess I can dump all that off. See, but though I'm not quite full, I'm gonna go ahead and head back, turn off my parking brake, and you can see all of the things I have. Like I have my battery in slot 9, connector in 8, ore detector in 7, lights in 6, and then wheels 5, 4, 3, and 2, just to adjust like the speed and the strength. And then in my cockpit in slot 1 to turn on and off the parking brake. And then you also have multiple of these that you can toggle through. By doing this, all it does is do an action. Oops. It's pretty simple. You just really got to get used to it. And this is not really meant to be a tutorial. There's plenty of good tutorials on YouTube for people starting out. So feel free to check those out. I don't have any at the moment because this game is somewhat complicated at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's really nothing. So, see up ahead, I have the spinny things up there are wind turbines. They generate electricity. There's also solar panels, which also generate electricity. There's the batteries, which obviously hold them. Connectors, they allow power to be transferred. Between a grid. Now, unlike in Imperion, there's not large grids and small grids and other stuff. There's just, not SVs, HVs, and CVs. There's just large and small grids. And you can have a fixed large grid, as in a base, interacts with the voxels, or the terrain. You can have one that moves, such as a big ship, a big rover, a big ship, be the equivalent of a capital vessel, if you know some Imperion stuff. And then you can also have small grids, and so there's just a range of blocks for that. So in that sense, it's a little bit different, but nope. That was not what I wanted. It was... I'm dropping my suspension strength. So if I go 1, 8, and 9, so now I'm recharging my battery. I've locked onto my connector. And I can kind of access my connector from here. I'm going to move the iron in front of the cobalt, and you can see the scrap metal gets refined into iron. The iron gets refined into the ingots. The ingots are used for production. I have a little bit of cobalt, a little bit of silicon, and a little bit of nickel. And I was very fortunate. I feel the need to say this. I was very fortunate to find that those ore deposits. I'm just double checking that I am recording, which indeed I am. And so I'm going to drag all of this stuff to small cargo container in here. So you can move stuff around this way and also set it up automatically. Hey guys, another unknown signal appeared, so I think I'm going to go check it out. So I'm going to turn my thing off recharge, unlock my connector, and drive away. See, it's over here. And I think I'm going to kick up the speed a little bit. Try intentionally. Oh yeah. I also need to kick up my strength a little bit, or my height. So I need to hit 6. There. Now. There we go. Now we're moving a lot faster. Never mind. I have yet to explore out this way, but I already see a canyon, which could cause us some trouble. And I didn't refill my hydrogen, but let's hope that canyon isn't 2.5 kilometers away. Might have to park and set out on foot. Here's some magnesium. I'll go ahead and make a GPS on that. This has an antenna on it. There's another enhanced drill and some more construction components. Before I head back, though, I'm going to do a little bit of exploring around, so... Hey guys, we found a nice lake. That's good, because I could honestly use some more ice. Um, Running really low. Straight ahead. But to give you an idea, there's the deposits. Our home is over there, and the mine, our original mine, is over there. So, well, here's the ice lake. Nice and flat. I'm gonna collect some ice while I'm here. Take it back and put it in the O2H2 generator so I can have bottles of hydrogen. I'm just like I'm gonna drive around in this ice lake for a bit, because sometimes there's ore deposits on here. You can see I can lose traction pretty easily and stuff, but I think I'm gonna head back. There's an unknown signal 4 kilometers in the wrong direction, so I'm not gonna go get it. It can despawn. Uh, but I'm gonna head home and I think end the episode there. So this is just kind of Space Engineers in a nutshell. Is the first episode, kind of showing you what I've got done, where I am, and I'm actually in a really good position because I've got ice 5 kilometers away. I have 3 different ore deposits less than 5 kilometers away. Got plenty of room to expand and explore, and what I would actually like to do for this series is I would like to have I'd like to go be able to explore all the planets, but I'd also like to have a planetary home base that flies in the air. So it's essentially a hovercraft or a big giant jet. I've only seen pictures of it really, but like I think it's the Avengers big home base headquarters thing. I think it is that flies. Something kind of like that. Something that has everything I need and will keep itself aloft. One of the problems with that, though, is the fact that it's going to take a crud ton of battery. So, I'm going to have to find a way to keep it running. But, we'll figure that out when we come to it. I'll probably make a mobile rover type home base at first. That's probably gonna be what I start out with as a home base, just so we can travel places. I might clear out the deposits because I have a rover based mining ship that drill ship that we can use. It's just a rover with a small grid rover like this, but it has a drill attachment, and I was actually going to do that here. You can see the thing sticking out the top, but then realized it's not going to work, so I decided to go into creative instead, and I designed a proper mining rover, and I'm pretty happy with it. So maybe I could get that projected and printed in the next episode and take it for a spin. But anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I could get a part 2 from this done soon, but I don't know how soon that's gonna be. have the pleasure of parking this thing, but actually I think I did better like that. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed, and can't wait to see you in the next episode. Bye.